Hello, party people. This is Ben. Welcome to Watchbots Prime, the show where I talk about things on the internet and you listen, mostly. So I have big news. I have tried the Impossible Whopper from Burger King, and I was a little trepidatious going into it because I have gotten sick every time I've eaten at Burger King for probably the last 10 years. And I don't even remember the last time I had a Whopper, but the Impossible Whopper, not too bad. It is very clearly not meat. So, given the taste test, I think I could tell the difference. You can taste the mung bean for sure. I'm a real mung bean head. But you put Burger King shitty vegetables on it and a dollop of mayo and some ketchup in, it's fine. I don't know. Would I ever eat it again? Maybe. I mean, if I'm in the mood for a Whopper, but fucking, I don't know. Live your life. Eat shitty beef. I also tried, speaking of shitty beef, the Burger King tacos, because who isn't a sucker for fast food tacos? These things were $1 a piece, so I got 2 of them. And I opened up the wrapper, and you know that episode of The Simpsons where they rub the Krusty Burger on the wall of the restaurant and the bird flies into it? That's kind of like what these tortillas were. So they're crunchy ostensibly, but they were like translucent because they were so fucking greasy. And the meat was like a diarrhea consistency, like pasty diarrhea, like those ones that take a lot of wipes, not the liquid stuff. Don't be a fucking sicko. But despite the horrifying look and texture and feel of the whole thing, it tasted okay. I was shocked that I didn't immediately fall ill and, start running from the mouth and other parts, but I ended up okay. So I guess when you think about it, isn't that really the key indicator? I was able to take on board the nutrients and retain literally everything else. So I think that counts as a win. Now, speaking of wins, good. I've been thinking a lot about X-Men this week, and I think it's still weird how big X-Men were and how far off the radar they've fallen now, especially given that the comics still exist. I don't know. Big media is a fucking icky thing. I don't like it. I don't like this Spider-Man out of the MCU business either, but we'll talk about that on the main show. But I did go down into the bowels of the internet and do some research on the X-Men toys of the 90s. And they don't really hold up visually. Like, these things look fucking bunk. Like the first Wolverine, you could take his mask off. He looks like kind of like Danny DeVito, but you can wear the mask as a ring on your finger. And I'll tell you, as an 8-year-old boy, the idea of wearing like a Wolverine mask ring on my finger, not particularly appealing. And everything else, like the heads look all weird. I don't know. It was the 90s. What do you expect? But I got high expectations and high standards that I hold me to, as well as my toys, even as an adult. On to this week, and we are leaving the world of mutants in one sense, but in another sense, when you think about France and rainbows and weird little furry people, I guess we're kind of staying in the world of mutants. We're watching Rainbow Brite. Because I'm not a smart man per se, I have trouble understanding a lot of the shows we watched, but this one was truly baffling to me. I watched it twice. I'm still not entirely sure I grasped it. I did grasp that Rainbow Brite has a little furry man friend who's called Twink, which is pretty interesting. And there's a guy who shoots smog, and everybody kind of looks like Penny from Inspector Gadget, but I'm not really sure what else I can tell you about this. It's a wild one, though. If you like horses and colors and strange plots and guys with dick noses, it's pretty good. It's worth watching. The episode we're watching is called A Horse of a Different Color, which I feel weird about that name. Like, it feels porny somehow, which is disgusting, but just being honest. All right. It's a good watch, though. We'll put the link up on YouTube. Check it out. It should be a weird one. But I think that will do it for today. No need to drag these things out, right? I guess I could talk about Borderlands and all the other video games I've been playing, but no, I won't do that to you. Not until I'm really scraping the bottom of the barrel for content. So next week. But anyway, if you'd like to get in on the conversation, email at watchbotspod.com, Twitter at watchbotspod, all that jazz. Check out the Jiffy site. We put GIFs up. They're good. Well, they're good because I make them. They're not good because they're actually good. But this is Ben signing off. We will talk to you on Monday. And until then, may all your rainbows be double rainbows. It'll do. Bye.